Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 23rd audio file in the audiocast series known as the Q News Patriot. I am the Q News Patriot. My name is SGAnon. I am very excited to be sitting down with you all tonight, especially if you're listening this evening. It is a little bit late. We've had a lot going on today. Got a chance to sit down with a couple of separate, zealous individuals passionate for the truth, passionate for the full understanding of what exactly has been done to this earth. Before we get into what I'm going to share with you all tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about where we've been and where we're going. I'm not going to keep you too long. It's quite late as I'm recording this, and I have not yet mastered being completely superhuman. So I'm not capable of functioning without a little bit of rest. And so that being said, we're going to go ahead and get to it. Talk about a little bit about life and love, talk about a little bit about history. Then we're going to talk a little bit about the information I have for you all this evening and how we're going to gear up for the next stage. So it's no secret to many of you out there that the level of dishonesty given to mankind is almost incomprehensible. As you go through this journey of awakening, you have plateau moments where you feel like you're processing well, you're not learning anything horribly outlandishly new, and you kind of taper for a little while, and then you continue in your research and your curiosity, and you come upon something that is just absolutely enthralling for whatever reason. Maybe it's really negative and it gets you juiced up, or maybe it's really shocking and that gets you juiced up, or however your awakening journey goes, you have moments of intensity. You have moments of having to move quickly, react, or excuse me, not react and just be for a while. And then you have moments of calm where it's almost like you're given a chance to catch your breath. And so we have been living in a world that has never given us a chance to catch our breath. We have been in a very precise, very well designed matrix chain of pain that has carried us through all of our lives. It has shortened our lifespans. It has taken relatives from us. It has given rise to virulent diseases. It has poisoned most of humanity and most of the animalia on this earth. It has destroyed monuments to history. It has created great scars in our worldly plane. It has divided continents. It has it's just really incomprehensible. We could keep going. I could keep those descriptions going, but I think the point is made. It's we've never been given a chance to breathe. And so as it pertains to this particular journey, where we are going on the other side of everything is a place where we can breathe much more easily, knowing that even though there is rebuilding to do, even though there is recovery to be made, even though there are reparations to be had and to be shared, it is still going to be a tough test, and a testament of our determination and resolve as we, the peoples of the world, to rebuild and repair this great realm and all that it has meant for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And so, all of that being said, the same idea of catching our breath applies also to the awakening war, in the sense that some of you out there have been awake since 2020 when COVID happened. Some of you have been awake since November of 2020 when the election happened. Many of you have just come around in the last 6 months noticing that things just don't seem to be getting any better and you can't figure out why. And so now you've gone on this journey for yourselves to learn the truth at a difficult and critical stage. And you, more than anyone, should be elevated and praised for your courage, because that is a courageous decision at this point in the game. But we have all, over the last few months, been given a chance to breathe, in the sense that where we go from here forward, from what happens extremely soon forward, is going to be rapid and fast, and you're going to feel like you're not able to catch your breath. Truthers that are out there following the coverage of things going on are going to be overwhelmed. You're going to see new citizen journalists pop up literally overnight everywhere, as they have access to more and more and more publicly available information, in many cases every 15 to 30 minutes. It's going to be a very rapid shift that we're going to go through. And so I know that it's been tough. I know that it's been difficult and arduous, but this is actually the period where we've been given the chance to wake up as gradually and as peacefully as possible, able to catch our breath, able to process things, so that we're in a position to assist those who are going to feel like they're having the air taken from them. And so, all of that being said, I'm excited to relay to all of you tonight that within the domestic territories of the United States, the governors and the state senior leadership groups are being contacted individually by the U.S. military, and they are being given need to know information only on why we are here, what happened in 2020 and over the last 2 years, samples of evidence that the military has, um, and probably much more that I'm not aware of. And they're also being given a vague, need to know only idea of where we are going next and why we have to go there. These meetings are being used also to give reassurance to states who have not been part and party to any of the operations going on over the last 2 years, be it for or ill. There are simply some states that, they didn't commit any war crimes, but they also weren't pivotal in the election crime either. And so, or maybe they had individuals that the military couldn't verify at the time, um, were able to be trusted and used as part of the plan. Though those states are being contacted, all U.S. states and protectorates and senior leaders are being told a vague idea, a need to know only idea of what happened, what's been going on, where we're going, and why we have to do it this way. For those states that have war criminals who have not yet been apprehended by the U.S. military, it is my understanding that these meetings are also being used to put them on notice, either directly with a summons in these meetings or told to expect a summons in very short order. And that is one of the reasons that we have seen such incredible military activity over the last 4 to 6 days. We are at a momentous time. We are at a time when essentially the miniature U.S. presidents in each sovereign state or commonwealth inside the U.S. or protectorate are being given information regarding everything that's happening. And I don't even know what to say. It's just a very exciting time. We have done the heavy lifting so far. The lifting is going to get heavier from here. Limited martial law is coming in certain areas, especially in blue states. Due to the nature of the entrenchment, I'm not really sure how to say this. So I'll just say what the Q drop says. POTUS will be abroad due to the nature of the entrenchment. You know, some of these rabbit holes run deep, folks. Some of these corruption pools are 5, 6, 8, 9, 12, 15 decades in the making. Some of these criminals at all levels of society have been doing this most, if not all, of their public servant life. We are at a point in American history, and I believe in the history of the world, where a cascading series of constitutionally necessary but intense measures to preserve freedom, liberty, and the existence of the Republic and the peoples of the United States is going to begin. And we are going to have a wonderful, joyful ride through it, even though there will be some pain and some pinching. That Red Sea moment is nearly upon us. And when it happens, it will be readily apparent for all. And it will be done in such a way that we will all know how powerfully spiritual and how powerfully connected we are to a source creator that has done everything within its ability to create for us the perfect regency in which to live, to thrive, to grow, and to learn. And so let us look to the future with that on our heads and our hearts. Intensity leads to growth, which leads to learning, which leads to our continued ascension spiritually. It's been great being with each of you today. It's been great to connect with many of you through chat boards, Q&As, and yes, through the commenting on TruthSocial. Today, it's even been great to read the comments from the trolls, because we're doing this for them too. They know not what they do, but that doesn't mean that all of the trolls out there are deep state assets. Some of them are, and they'll have their own answering to do. But not everyone is. Many of them are just scared. Most of them are just scared. And so look upon them with a parental way, understanding that when you know what they don't, you don't feel what they feel. We will all be on the same page very soon. The military is coming, and that's a great thing. I'll have to talk with each of you again soon. This is SGAnon, everyone. Have a great night. Thanks. Bye-bye.